Hello and what is up, guys? My name is YUGIOH from Screencasters. As always, I'm coming to you now with a deck profile of my Fluffals to the channel. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's get started with the Fluffal deck profile. Woo! So first things first. Running 3 Fluffal Dog, basically the Stratos of the deck. You can search any of your Fluffal monsters or your Edgent Sabers. One thing that really sucks about him is that he doesn't really search your Edgent Chain, which does kind of suck because he's a little bit better than Sabers in my opinion. But in a more pure build, which is what I'm running, he basically does the best for you. He's one of the best monsters to open up with. It's him and 3 Fluffal Bear. These are 2 cards you want to open up almost every game. I mean, ideally you want to open up the Bear and Wings combo as much as possible. That's why you play 3 of him and 3 of the Wings. But I can definitely understand why people play only 2 Wings. The reason I play 3 though is because I always want to open up with this. If you open up with like a Toy Vendor or your Wings, you can do the combo, do like plus 2 cards, like draw 2 cards, then get a search from your vendor. It's also if you can dump vendor from vendor and get 2 searches, it's pretty great. But the reason I run 3 is because I always want to see it, I want to open up with it, and yeah, basically this is the 3 Fluffals of the deck. Then we're doing 1 Fluffal Sheep, 1 Fluffal Owl, and 1 Fluffal Cat. I was trying Rabbit and 2 Cat. I did cut them for space, but I really do like Cat. Cat is one of the MVPs in my opinion. I really do genuinely like this card. It's very good. Basically, when you use it for fusion material, you can add that poly back to hand, which is pretty good. It's basically more of it gets back your investment poly into the fusion, and then you get it back, and then go plussing from there. Be able to reuse it and stuff. If you don't open King of the Swamp or any of your 3 polys or Dark Fusion, it's nice to open with the Owl. Getting a free search is nice. He's very good for what he's there for. And Fluffal Sheep is probably the only one I actually want to play 2 of, but I had to cut it for space. I mean, Cat I also played 2 of, but that was more of a preference thing. But I really do like playing 2 Sheep. Basically, if you have your Fluffal Dog and you special summon this, get back that Sabers from the graveyard, you know, bounce that dog to reuse it. A lot of cool things you can do with it. It helps you get back your Edgems without you really going minus, and the cool thing about it is you are using them as fusion material. You can special summon the sheep, bring them back, and then fuse them again if you use the cat. It's very nice. I do enjoy that about the deck. This deck can OTK very easily. So doing 3 Chain and 2 Sabers. I was trying only 1 Sabers, but the thing about it is that it is very searchable with your dog, so you definitely don't need 3 of it. But the one that you can't really search is Chain, which is actually pretty sad. Dog only searches Edgent Sabers. But Chain really is the MVP of this deck. You use them for fusion material. You can add back from your deck to your hand, basically your Miracle Fusion, which is basically your Fright for Fusion, which is pretty good. Or you can add back your Factory and then banish that poly you just used, or twice if you use the cat and then get a 3rd fusion summon. This deck can really OTK very fast, and it basically always has plays. If you can keep making plays, you're basically going to win the duel. That's basically how I see the deck ran. But yeah, these are the Edgems of the deck. Then we're doing 3 of the best card of the deck, 3 King of the Swamp. This card is amazing. It can be used as material, and it can single-handedly ditch to get your poly, which is awesome. You have to play this card at 3. It is the playmaker. It is the best card of the deck. It is what basically, if you open up with him and like a Toy Vendor or a Fluffal Dog or Bear Wings combo, you're basically going to win the duel because you're going to make Tiger, pop all their back row, pop all their monsters, bring out Sabertooth, go for the OTK. It's really great. But yeah, that's it for the monsters of the deck. Then we're doing 3 Toy Vendor. He's pretty great. Very rarely to get the Toy Vendor, Discard Vendor to get a search thing. But I mean, it's very good. It's not once per turn, so it's nice. I was thinking about Magical Hats, but because this deck is an OTK deck, you don't really want to have any traps in here to slow the deck down. So a Toy Vendor is really good. You run 3 because you want to see it. Ideally, you don't want to open with it. Ideally, you want to, you know, even if you open up with one of them, if you open up with a Bear, you can activate Bear, add this to the field, and then discard and go plus. It's okay, I like it. But yeah, always play 3 of it. 3 Poly and 1 Dark Fusion. I didn't really like Dark Fusion. I still don't in a way. But the reason I run it is for 2 reasons. One, it is also another fusion spell to banish with your Fright for a Factory. You can try cutting it for like a Fusion Reserve or another Fusion Recovery, but I like it. If you don't like it, definitely cut it, but I do kind of like it in this build of the deck. So for the rest of fusions, we're doing 3 Instant Fusion. You have a lot of targets in this deck actually. It's never really dead. You use it to get back your Norden, to make Fairy Tear Girl and draw some cards. You can even special summon your, the Fright for a Sheep, and then you could use that for easy Fright for material to make, you know, Sabertooth and get it back and stuff like that. It's a very good card, and yeah, I like it. and it's also banishable with your factory. We're doing 2 of the Miracle Fusion and 1 Fight for Factory. I only do 2 because it is a hard once per turn, so if you activate it, if you have multiples, you can't really resolve another one, but I like it because it's searchable with your chain, as well as this card, and it helps you have basically another poly, which is what the deck really needs. It helps you basically combo off. 1 Fight for Factory because you only need 1, and you don't always need it, but whenever you need it, you can just search it off the chain. It's very good for extending your plays. Even more polys, which is what the deck is made for. 2 Fusion Recovery, you only need 2. I've tried 3, but I did cut it for space. So if you want another one, try cutting Dark Fusion for the 3rd one. But sometimes it's dead, you know. 2 Twin Twisters because back row is a thing. There are some things you really want to discard, like the Toy Vendor or the Wings for that combo, so that's something. 1 Foolish Burial for the Wings, 1 Upstart for consistency, 1 Regeki for the OTK. So that's it for the main deck, even 40 cards off the extra deck. So we're doing 3 Tiger. Actually I find myself making 3 Tigers pretty often. Very rarely do I actually make the 3rd one, but when I have the 3rd one, I'm very glad I do. It's basically the card you go into most of the time in the extra deck between him and, you know, Sheep and the Tiger, but he's very good for what he's there for. He helps pop back row, he boosts up your other Fright Furs, he's really great. So I had to proxy 2 of my Sheep because I haven't bought them yet, but I probably will definitely soon. But you run 3 of them because you actually can play 3 of them. He's one of the few cards you actually go into the most in your extra deck, between him and your Tiger. He's also an instant fusion target, so you could technically get away with only 2, but for the most part you want to play 3 because you want to max out on him. He's Armades, he comes back, he gets stronger, he's very, very good, and one of the more ideal cards for your Sabretooth. Only 1 Wolf because I only make 1 Wolf. I like him. He's one of the original OTKs of this deck, but because of back row being a thing, he's not as good as he used to be, really. 1 Sabretooth. I don't know why people play 2. I mean, I've never went to 2 in this deck. I've only went into 1. He's pretty expensive, that's pretty much why, but I've only found myself making 1, so if you're more of a budget player, you can definitely try 1, but you definitely need him. You definitely need him to help the deck keep going, help you combo off, and help basically get rid of most of your opponent's life points. 1 Norden, 1 Restrict for your instant fusion targets, pretty self-explanatory. For XYZs, for the rank 5s, they only do 2, 1 Shark Fortress, and 1 Volcasaurus. Sometimes your opponent's still alive, you can burn them for game with Volcasaurus, or if you want your Fight Furs like the Tiger to attack twice, it's very useful to make the Shark Fortress with like your Sheeps. 1 Castel for spot removal, 1 Diamond Crab King to help you OTK. Sometimes you need a beater with your Norden, bring back your dog, and you know, sometimes you can bring back your dog with Norden because they're both fairies, and draw a card. So yeah, that is it for the FLUFFAL deck profile, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a really fun deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. It's more of a prototype build. I've been testing it a ton lately. Hope you guys like it. Comment down below any suggestions you have for the deck. FLUFFALs are a very interesting deck to play. Most people already know how to play the deck. It's more so of a thing about the ratios. So hope you guys like my ratios. Hope you guys like the deck profile. Yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!